Architectural Builder's Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Hello. Hi, it's Rich, Architectural Builder, calling you about the Latch retraction kit.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. You want to put access control on your doors?
Yeah, I got to retrofit it because the geniuses that ordered them didn't order with the hardware in them already. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. So that, that's really not the bottom, the end of the world. It's
no,
not.
It's not. But it's just 'cause it's from my end of the stick. It's very frustrating because it could have saved me a lot of trouble.
Well, if the power is pulled to the openings, it's not so awful. If it's not, that's where the trouble really comes in, I think.
Well, I had to do all that too. So.
Oh, well, then someone missed it in the design phase. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now I got to cut the door frames though to put in the concealed powers and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. If you don't want armored loops, and you can get power into the throat of the frame, that may not be the end of the world. Is it their exterior doors?
Yeah, two of them are. The third one's interior.
Okay.
And they're all three the same door. It's double aluminum, first choice builders doors. So.
Yeah, so they're aluminum. So that's a major problem, because how are you going to route low voltage wire around the perimeter as an aluminum door?
Well, the way we did the others in the new building is, with the power transfer, just get it down inside the door, and then it comes, this is my very limited experience, it comes out the door at the panic bar and connects to the retraction box.
Yeah, so you're going to basically just drill a hole in the face of the door that the exit device is going to sit over. Yeah, that's pretty normal. So you got a 3690, and that is a concealed vertical rod. Yeah. Well, the good news is your door's already prepped. So the bottom line is the electric latch retraction from First Choice is a solenoid. The solenoid requires that inrush. It requires that inrush, otherwise it won't work, because the inrush, if there is some binding of the latch, any door misfit, it really throws a lot of amperage at it to give you a really strong amount of retracting power. After that, the holding power is milliamps. And that PS873 power supply is built for giving you the inrush and then holding with milliamps. But when I put the pieces together of, oh, wait a minute, the original reference to the First Choice latch retraction, that's where the power supply comes from. But then I realized, oh, we can do this an easier way. We don't even need solenoids. So Command Access makes, and others, make field retrofit electric latch retraction kits. They have one for 36XX, 37XX First Choice devices. They're about $410 each, and they don't require that inrush because it's a motor, not a solenoid.
If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video.
Oh, it's like a stepper motor or something?
Exactly. It sips on power. It sips it. So that's where I'm thinking you're going to reuse the money you already spent on power supplies.
Yeah, I just found them around the building. They've never been installed. Well, I installed them months ago when I did all the wiring for the building. But anyway,
extremely
curious.
I
realized that these curious.
Well, curious. Like, why do you have power supplies that aren't used? Were they from a prior project?
Well, it's good. It's a valid question.
Guess what I found? 6 power supplies.
Well, I found 3 power supplies and 2 of the idiot EDC32 controllers that I installed in the new building. So the original building that I'm working in now is 40 years old. It's an old church. We built a brand new facility off one end of it, and I had to do all the access control for that. And then this new section, the old section, we've completely gutted and remodeled. And so anyway, so during all of this construction, I gathered up, I seen these things laying around, so I hoarded them. And, you know, now we're finally done, and I'm putting the finishing touches on the network and the access controls for the doors, and, you know, jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, you're punished because of your skill set.
I am.
That's why I don't have any tools at home. I can't help you. I would like to, but all my tools are at work.
I had to buy a toolbox just for over there because I couldn't keep tools both places. So.
Yeah. So on the kit, if you're using a non-command access power supply, it's got to be filtered and regulated. So you're going to want to just make sure that you're getting clean power out of your power supplies. That'll be something you pull off the cut sheet. I think it was a Hager model you had. Definitely shouldn't be a problem. Hager's a relatively recent entrant into the world of access control. So, you know, you should be good to go. A couple of these kits, they're $400 some each, and this is going your way in the sense that you found power supplies and you're not spending. You know, you're a non-profit, I imagine. So this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I imagine you're not invoicing for your hours, so you know it's good. It's good all around. So what I'll do is I'll send you a revised quote for the command access. It's their MLR K1, and then it's the derivative compatible for Falcon and for First Choice. And I will send you the installation instructions so you can see what you're biting off. No big deal, step by step, large fonts, lots of pictures, you know, and there you go.
So which one, the MLRK1, I'm on your website. Dude, how in the world did you get up 16,000 videos on YouTube?
Yeah, it's been a lot of videos.
Is that all you do?
It seems like it. So the suffix to the part number is going to be, it's MLRK1. Let me take a look before I take a wild guess at it. It's definitely going to be, so phonetically, Foxtrot, Alpha, Lima, 17, FAL17. That's your gizmo. And in fact, once you pull that up, you scroll down, you got your documents. It's just the link I was going to send you.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
So that's it, step by step. You know, it's very simple because it's a load. You know, it's just a load, and then you know you'll do your switching. You'll do your terminations in the power supply. There's probably on the terminal strip is where your switch is going to go to, and easy peasy.
Yeah. So question. So I looked through the instructions I probably got earlier. What about cutting off the tail of those? Was it the dogging extension? I'm scared to death of cutting, you know, parts off of two branding doors.
You mean the dogging assembly?
Yeah.
So it addresses that in the installation instructions. That's going to have to be removed.
Yeah.
You wouldn't cut anything. You're just gonna. I mean, that dogging assembly on the First Choice, I don't know that it's removable, but it has to be removable because I sell the dogging assemblies alone. I've never switched it myself, but you have to be able to unscrew that. It's probably going to require the device coming off the door, would be my guess.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least the touchpad assembly.
Okay. I'm going to be over there tonight. So I'm going to take one of them apart and look at them. Let me see what is in there, just to be sure.
Yeah, and then you may have also mentioned the command access concealed power transfer.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that I have used that. It's inexpensive and it's concealed, and I have used it with great success with clients. And if you can fit it in, I would suggest using it. And I'll toss that on there. I'll find a link to it.
Is that the springy looking thing?
Yes, it is. The telescoping armored cable, it kind of looks like it telescopes, but I constantly forget the part number, so I have to look it up.
Are you talking about the mechanical looking one? The Cat EPT?
So I actually found it, and it's the CDL, concealed door loop. It's just CDL is what it's called. That I think it may or may not have finishes. It should. But yeah, it's a CDL. It's listed there. Command access CDL. If you can use that, great. What is the door hung on now? Is it hinges?
Yeah, it's aluminum door frames and all that.
So, you could buy power transfer hinges. They'll certainly be more expensive, but
yeah,
they are thoroughly, you'll know that that's where the power is going through because you'll recognize the difference in how the hinge is made, but no one else is going to know where the wires are.
Yeah, that's funny. We have a few of those laying around too. I don't know why they were never used, but
oh wow, yeah, that's money in the bank.
Unfortunately, they don't fit these doors because these hinges on these doors are like 4.5 tall and
4 wide.
Quarters or something.
Yeah, they're 4 wide. When you measure it, when you lay the hinge open, 4.5 by 4 is typical for aluminum storefront, and it's probably got a 5/32 radius corner. That's nothing a grinder can't handle. But unless you change all of the hinges to 4.5 by 4, you won't be able to use it. I mean, 4.5 by 4.5 is what you'd probably have to change them to. You probably have 4.5 by 4.5.
I didn't think about being open, yeah, that makes sense though.
The height is no big deal at all. That can change. I mean, you would have to have different preps, but it's the thickness of the leaf, but more so the projection of the vertical axis of pivoting and where that is in relationship to the face of the door. It has to be, you have to drop a plumb bob, and that plumb bob got to hit the center of all your pivoting points.
Yeah, I think the hidden things for this situation is right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No,
I don't like cutting open this door frames either to put in these hidden things, but it's
armored door loop is the last, something surface mounted would be your last option.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Okay. Well, I will look for your email, and when I'm over there buying them, I'll take one of these doors apart. I'm going to dog-eat and assemble. Okay.
Awesome. Let me know how it turns out. I'll send you an email.
Sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. You know what's worse than losing your Z-axis on your CNC machine? It's not participating in the Architectural Builders Supply March giveaway. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.